Hey guys, Travis Wynn here. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. If you're here, you may have received a letter from me, and I had sent one out with the title, should you sell your property off market? And if you do, don't make this $175,000 mistake. So I've been seeing quite a lot of this lately when it comes to homes that need some work. They're being contacted by investors, or they say they're investors, and the pitch is, we'll buy your house all cash, you pay zero real estate commissions, and they'll take it as is. And it sounds great, sounds easy, but it could cost you a lot of money. And we'll get into it. So I'll throw this up. This is one property that I had found. As you'll see down here, in 1995, Miss Seller bought this home, okay? So all from 1995 all the way to May 17th of 2023, you could see Miss Seller sold the home to an investment company. I have this stuff blacked out just because, I don't want to put any names out there. And what's being done here is legal. Ethical, borderline, in some cases, like this case, maybe not, but it is legal. Okay, so Miss Seller was probably contacted by an investor saying that they wanted to purchase the property as is, all cash. You're going to pay zero money in commissions, and it sounds great. So they get into contract with this investment company. And this investment company, they're called wholesalers, okay? So they have zero intent on purchasing the property. They want to tie up the contract, and they're going to sell the paper. So we could follow this, this timeline right here. Miss Seller sells the property to Investments LLC for $600,000. They get under contract for $600,000. Like I said, this investment company had zero plans of doing anything with this property. They probably never even put a deposit down. So once they get that signed contract for $600,000 from Miss Seller, they go out and they find a buyer. And as you can see, just 2 days later, they probably double escrowed it. So this Miss Seller had no idea what was going on. Investments LLC sells the property to Empire LLC for $725,000. So they basically just sold a piece of paper in 2 days and are going to make $125,000 off of that. Okay, so that's 125 grand that should be going to Miss Seller, but it's not. And then Empire LLC goes, hey, I don't think we even need to fix this property and resell it. Let's try to find our own buyer for it. So Empire LLC, then you'll see a couple days later, they find an end buyer who's an actual investor, and they sell the property to him for $775,000. So Empire LLC is going to make a quick $50,000 off it. So escrow finally closes for $775,000. Okay, that's what the end buyer is paying. However, $50,000 of that is going to go to Empire LLC, and $125,000 of that is going to go to Investments LLC. And then Miss Seller gets the remainder, $600,000, which she went under contract for. And so it's great. Cash, no real estate commissions. Real estate commissions in this particular case would have been a maximum of $38,000. But instead, they ended up taking an extra $175,000 hit when they really shouldn't have. And to be honest with you, Miss Seller probably had no idea what was going on, didn't really know the true value. All they really knew was that their property needed some work, and it was going to be an easy transaction. So what I'm saying is, put your house on the market. Even if you don't want to deal with anything, you don't want to touch anything, you live out of state, fine. A real estate agent can do that for you. Take the property, if it needs to be cleaned out, it can be cleaned out. Put it on the market, and you'll end up getting the highest bidder. You'll get multiple offers. And in this case, this Mr. End buyer would have probably put an offer on the property anyway, bought it for $775,000, just like he did, except Miss Seller not only would get that $600,000, but they would get that other $175,000, which is a lot of money. And all that would be done, could be done as quick as 15 days. So, if you do sell it off market, just know the value of it, because you're giving up, especially like in this case, you're giving up a lot of money when you really don't need to. If you need help or if you have any questions about anything that was discussed here, or just need to know the true value of your property, always feel free to reach out to me. My information's right there. Thanks and have a good day.